Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'm Rota, and when we last left off, there wasn't a whole lot left. Or is there? It's time to show how little of this game we've really seen. And to do that, I'm going to get us to the Marble Gallery. Now, in a failed recording, I went a completely asinine way about getting there, but there's a faster way. Still got our fairy friend. Still have Flamberge. Ah, it's still satisfying. There's not a heck of a lot for us here in the alchemy laboratory. This is pretty closed off. There's only one other place we can go in here, and it's pretty inconsequential, and we can't do it for a good long time. You know, with how much I get lost in this game sometimes, you wouldn't think, or, hey, he dropped the Basilard, thank you. With how much I get lost in this game, you wouldn't think that this is one of my favorite games in the Castlevania franchise. But even I get forgetful sometimes, I suppose. Ah, Spittlebones. I'm so glad you don't breathe fire in this game like a lot of the others. That's the thing. I don't know why they changed that. I don't know why they changed it from the spittle droplets uh, to breathing fire. It doesn't feel right to me. Maybe it's because my first exposure to them was here, and I'm biased, which is entirely possible. But I don't know. The little spittle poison droplets feel a lot more apt to me. So we're back here, but we don't have the right sub-weapon. Oh my Jesus! Okay, I'm gonna go here first, because the other one is kind of a secret. Got a life max up. That's a good prize. And a new area. Olrox's quarters. I want to say that's a reference to Nosferatu, where the vampire was known as, I believe, Count Orlok. But I could be wrong on the naming, and that vampire could have been known as Olrox as well. Don't know the specifics on that. Sorry I stole your thunder, fairy, but I know most of the breakable shit in this game, because I've played it a lot. Cheese, an onyx, and a broadsword. Broadsword is pretty inconsequential. If you've swung the short sword, you've swung the broadsword. The broadsword just does more damage. This is the... Yeah. Poltergeist. Where the puppet sword spawned multiple swords, this one kinda just spawns random weapons. It's weird like that. No breakable shit there. This is mostly just map completion at this point. So, onward. A hammer. These are later known as, I believe, Hammer Masters. In... when did they pop up again? Order of Ecclesia? Ow. These are Blade Masters. Hey, dropped a gold plate. Already got one, but thanks, man. Good looking out. And a door. And a place we can't get up to. And we don't even have anybody to jump off of. Unfortunate. Goat! Horse! We gotta get back to Olrox's quarters, unfortunately. Actually, I need to get back to Horse. Quick note. I really like, if you look at the fairy, she flies in from where the teleporter was in relation to the whole castle. Like, just there, she came in from the top right, as if she flew all the way from Olrox's quarters to the entrance. That's really clever. But because I have to get so far back into Marble Gallery from here, I will cut to when I've gotten about where I need to be. So, see you guys then. Alright, about where we need to be. But there's still something we need to get. See, this part is kind of obscure. And it's kind of clever, but at the same time, I don't know how you would think to do this on your first play. You kind of have to know that it's there, or be really jackassing around. There's nothing really that alludes to you having to do what I'm about to do. And I don't know if that's a good thing, like it's a really well hidden secret, or it's a really bad thing. Because it's a poorly described secret. Either way, I'm showing it off. It's especially bad because you need this for maximum completion. He dropped a penny. I'm insulted. I know it's a dollar piece, but might as well be a penny. This goes up. Or, right. The Alucard shield. And the Alucard sword and mail. Man, it's really nice to have these back. I mean, we've gone through most of the game without having these. Resembles family sword. Why is that spelled with a T? Resembles family shield. Yes, I mean, it really does look like our stuff. I mean, we are Alucard. Yes, these are the joke items, the Alucard items. They have no special inputs, but when worn as a set, you get plus 30 luck. Useful if you're going for rare drops, I suppose, but no. No. It has really good synchronicity with another item, though, but that's only given to you if you input a special code. The reason why I went into Olrox's quarters when I saw it the first time is because this isn't always open. See that? The minute changed. Right over here. Every other minute, this statue will move. So, if you get there when it's open like I did, it saves you a bunch of time. Or at least a minute of time. Now, since we have the goat portal, we can get into Olrox's quarters whenever we damn well please. We don't need to wait anymore. But we're pretty far away from any teleporter, so yeah. And this little idle animation. I really hope you guys have been liking this series. Sorry. Yeah, I do hope you guys have really been liking this series. You guys, I've really been enjoying getting back into doing this, and I hope it's been showing through my commentary. I wanted to start back again with a game that I knew and loved and could talk a lot about, instead of doing a blind let's play like Mazes of Fate, even though that one a lot of people seem to have watched. So, I don't know, maybe I'll revisit it later on, but for right now, Mazes of Fate is pretty well dead. I also got discouraged because one of my previous computers died, and I lost pretty much 30 episodes worth of pre-recorded footage. So, yeah. But we are pretty much done with Olrox's quarters. There's not a lot we can do now, except go through this door and listen to my favorite music in the entire game. Almost. In the Colosseum. Mist could pass. We keep on seeing that. Blade soldiers. And a blade master. Now, there is a secret in this area specifically. And to get to it, I'm going to need to do tricky nonsense. Didn't tell me about that one. Oh, please be at the right angle. You're not, are you? Nope. Need a little more height. Yeah, man. I need you to jump at me. Come at me, bro. I love this song so much. Come on. That's it. Ah, no, please. Yes! The Holy Sword. It's a one-handed sword. A little worse than Flamberge. But it does holy damage. It's strong versus undead. I won't show it off just yet. But it is pretty useful if you don't have Flamberge. It'd be pretty much your strongest weapon at this point. You just have to do tricky nonsense to get it. Man, you guys explode. Alright. Let's go over here. Library card. I'm not gonna go over there just yet. You'll see why. And this is my favorite sub-weapon in the entire game. And I love doing that. So fun. I forget what this is called. It has a weird name. Why do you always do that? Press up B, or you use the sub-weapon once, and it shoots 2 bolts. Hold it, and you machine gun it. Drains your hearts like mad, but it's worth it. I love it so much. It's so fun to mess around with. Got a save point. I'm going to show a little bit more of this area before I call it quits. This room. Okay. Against my better judgment, because I really hope this recording takes, I'm going to save here. Because this room could kill me. If I do it wrong. Oh, I got to show that. Yes, the fairy familiar can use your healing items to heal you when you're in critical condition. It has a slight delay, so it doesn't always work. But it sometimes works. And we got a bunch of money from one of those skeleton gunmen. Now, the weapon we got there is one of the most broken weapons in the game. One of. The shield rod. Extra effective with a shield. So, let's put on... You see, weirdly, our attack is going up when we're using a shield. With the shield rod. Now, the shield rod does have a back-forward motion. It's kind of a reference to Gradius with those little aura shields. But if we press square and circle at the same time... Cow? Defense up. I don't know how long that lasts. Let's try another shield. Let's try the shaman shield. Does it change? That's interesting. Intelligence up. So that'll boost our spells. Those would do more damage. Let's try another one. Night shield. Defense up. Or offense up. Ooh, we're doing a lot more damage. We got green tea from this room. Does the Alucard shield do anything? Guess not. Why don't we do the Iron Shield? Let's try it here. Ow. Whoa. Whoa! Yes, this is why the shield rod is one of the most broken weapons in the game. That combination specifically. You can mulch certain bosses with that combo, and I will be showing that off. But for now, I'm going to go back to Flamberge. Sorry. I'm a creature of habit, and my habits happen to be a flaming sword. But we haven't quite scratched the surface of this area. Actually, we're pretty tits deep in it. So, this is where I'm gonna end things. I'll save again. I showed a lot of what I wanted to show off this episode. I'm really satisfied with this. And I'll see you... I'll... Learn to talk, Rota. I'll see you guys again in the next episode when we take on the rest of the Colosseum. Later, Abyssals.